There are very few times where I can actually sit here and tell you guys that someone has a better account than me. I do this as my full-time job, but this guy is sitting here with this in his locker. I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering, how does this man have so much money to spend on this game? Well, he claims that he's just a regular college student with a regular job. Nothing fancy, he just works a regular job, and I'm assuming most of it goes into Fortnite. But the thing that stood out to me the most, and I'll show it on the screen right now, he sent me a PDF file of every single skin he's missing. Not of every skin he owns, but of every skin he's missing, which I knew immediately meant that he had such a stacked account, and I was right. This is going to be one of the only times where I actually scroll through every single one of his items, because I feel like his account is so stacked, it would be pretty wrong not to show you everything he owns. So obviously he's got the season 2 battle pass stuff. I mean, that's pretty obvious. If you have all of this stuff, including the Renegade Raider and the Aerial Assault Trooper, you should have this season 2 battle pass. But this guy's account is actually more stacked than mine. I didn't play during season 9, so I'm missing out on all of those skins. But another thing that I wanted to show you guys, if we go over to the item shop really quickly, he's literally purchased every single item from the item shop. So I'm assuming on any given day, he almost has every single item from the item shop. People are always asking me the question, will I regret buying all of the items I did inside of Fortnite once it dies out? To answer that question, guys, I have to say no. I don't think I ever will regret buying any skins inside of Fortnite, because as of right now, it's my job to purchase skins. And wait, what? Did they change the horn color of the Magnus? Has it always been black on top? Or am I going crazy, guys? I thought it was always all white. Yeah, I don't know, guys. You guys are gonna have to tell me in the comment section. But as of right now, Fortnite is my job, so I'm never going to regret buying all the skins. And honestly, if I really plan on never playing this game again, I could sell my account in the future. I probably won't do that, just in case I ever want to come back to Fortnite. I still have all of my items. But another major reason as to why I will never regret purchasing items inside of Fortnite, I know this sounds weird and it makes me laugh even thinking about this as a concept. I don't know how much you guys know about taxes, and to be honest, I don't know that much about taxes either. But one thing I do know, every time I spend money inside of Fortnite, that means less taxes that I have to pay later on. Because spending money on Fortnite is one of my business expenses. If you guys don't want to believe that, if you do want to believe that, regardless, it doesn't really matter what you guys think. That is what the reality of this situation is. And to be honest, I do find it pretty funny, and if you guys were pissed at that fact, I wouldn't be mad at you. But it literally makes sense for me to spend money on this game so I don't have to pay as much taxes later on. Let's say technically in a different reality, a different universe, that wasn't the case. I still would spend money on this game because it helps me make more videos, which help me make money. But the main point I'm trying to get to is, for this man, yes, maybe in 5 years, maybe even in 2 years, when he looks back and he thinks that all the money he spent on this game, yeah, he might regret it. But to be honest, I still wouldn't even regret it in his position. Yes, I've spent tons of money on games I've played, whether it be something as simple as Pokemon Go or any other mobile game I've seemed to play before. Whether it be Overwatch, buying those crates or those boxes, I can't remember what they're called. Regardless of what game I'm playing, if I spend money on it because I really enjoy the game, I don't really see that as a loss. So I know a bunch of you guys are going to be like, well, he could pay off his college, he could do anything, any amount of other things with his money. But this is his money. If he regrets it later on, hey, maybe that's a lesson learned. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't regret it if I were in your position. Keep spending your money on what you enjoy. And hey, if he's spending money on this instead of like buying alcohol or something like that, I would honestly say, well, this is the safer option. This is the better option. And to be honest, if you want to, you could definitely see this account as an investment. This account is literally so stacked with so many items from all the way from season 1 to all the way to now. So if you guys think, oh, even if you had the money to build up this account starting now with a brand new account, it would take you years to get all of these items, and then you still still wouldn't even be able to get most of these items because some of them are battle pass, some of them are from season 1 and they're exclusive. All I'm saying, guys, is I don't think it's a terrible idea to purchase this many items, especially if you're able to. But this guy, honestly, there's not much for me to say about any of his purchases. There's really no rhyme or reason as to why he's buying this, except for it's his collection. And hey, I'm the same exact way. One thing that I really like to see though is when I first logged into his account, he was using a cowboy girl skin or a cowgirl skin. That sounds, yeah, that makes more sense, right? But he wasn't using, here, let's check it out real quick. He wasn't using what? One of the 20 different exclusive or very rare skins he has. I just find that funny. Guys, I'm sorry if I missed out on any skins, but I'm pretty sure I started on the Sidewinder. Let's keep going. But as a skin collector, guys, I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't matter if the skin is rare or not. Yeah, to add to the collection, it is pretty cool, but once you have it in your collection, for me, and I'm assuming for him as well, we try to use as many possible skins because it doesn't feel like it's wasting money if we try to use at least every skin a few times. And to be honest, every skin in my locker, have I used it? Probably not, which is pretty sad to think about. I don't know if he does this very often, but if you do have a skin collection this big, I highly recommend using random skins. Give every skin you own a shot. If you're out there and you have like 20 skins and you don't use them all, I highly recommend to stop purchasing those skins that you don't use. There's no point in it because you're not a skin collector like this guy or like me. Just purchase your absolute favorite skins. But if you are a skin collector or you want to be and you just want to purchase every single thing in the item shop, make sure you guys have enough money, because wasting money on anything, not having enough money to financially support yourself because you're spending it on one of your addictions, that is catastrophically bad. You get it, guys? Do you get it? He has the Carbon Commando as well. Guys, this man, I don't even know what to say. This man just has too many skins. And something bad about going over these types of accounts, there's not too much to say. I could say whether I like a certain skin or dislike a certain skin, but we really can't figure out too much about this man except for he likes collecting skins. We can't really decide which of these skins he likes or dislikes because, I mean, what's the purpose? What's the point? How would we be able to figure that out? He has every skin in the game. He buys everything without reason. But I've got to say, one skin I am jealous of, this heist skin, I don't have it and I'm so jealous of it. I wish I had it. The Jade Racer as well, I don't have that skin. So another skin I am pretty jealous of. This man, he has more skins than me and this is literally my full-time job. I'm horrible. I'm a horrible person. I'm a lazy worker, guys. I'm so sorry. The Mika I also don't have. I guess we can sort of go through and just check out the different skins I don't have because I see another one coming up. The Pillar. I love this skin. Guys, I feel like this is definitely like a collector's item. No one in their right mind is actually going to go out of their way to buy that skin. But if you're a collector, then that skin is definitely one you want to get your hands on because, you know, not too many people are actually going to have it. This is the skin he actually had on, sort of a random one. I'm pretty sure it came out maybe like a few months ago, so it's not necessarily new, but he's still using it. I really would love to go through this man's account and see how much money he spent on this game, but if I had to take a guess, it probably would be at least $5,000 to $6,000, but we're gonna have to wait and see. I don't know if he has all the pickaxes or if he has all the gliders, but I'm pretty sure he has most of them. He does have the new trilogy skin as well. As of right now, guys, I don't have that many exclusive skins. I think I have about 4, and for some reason I just don't go out of my way to purchase them. But one of these days I do plan on purchasing every single exclusive skin I possibly can. And yes, I will get it from some sketchy guy online. Wait, one thing, guys, I want to see. So he has the Arctic Intel. Does he have every single one of those skins? We're gonna have to take a look. I don't know. He does have quite a few uncommon skins, but it almost doesn't look like he's purchased. Has he? Okay, I'm gonna just sort of scroll through these pretty quickly. He literally has He purchased every single one of these types of skins, and there was 8 different ones out there, which is just absolutely insane. See, that goes to show me that yes, he is a skin collector. It doesn't matter what it is, he will be purchasing it. He does have the whole Banner Brigade set as well, which is absolutely insane. He has the whole Siege Strike set as well, which is absolutely insane. I definitely know that this guy has more uncommon skins than I do, which again, that's crazy. I can't believe it. Look at this. We're gonna try to scroll through all the way up to the top. How long does it actually take? How long does it take? Oh my god, 20 seconds to scroll from the bottom to the top to bottom? That is absolutely insane, guys. I mean, look at the skins. This is just wild. All right, guys, we're gonna start scrolling through his pickaxes, but one thing I did want to say about skin collectors that you guys may not even realize is that when an item shop comes out, we've literally almost purchased every single one of the items out there. And I don't think there are too many of us out there. There's not too many skin collectors who purchase everything. I know Ninja is a big skin collector, not only skin collector, but item collector. I think there are a few other huge content creators out there like us, but to be honest, even the biggest of the big, I don't think a lot of them purchase every single item. He does have the Raider's Revenge right here. But when it's all said and done, guys, I do want to try to get as many possible items as I can, and I think my goal for next season will be to try to get as many exclusives as I possibly can. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I just like exclusives, and I feel like if you guys are being honest as well, who doesn't like an exclusive skin? It just looks better than a regular typical skin. The rarity does play a factor in whether something looks good or looks bad. You can think of one of the worst skins possible. Let's say even the Assault Trooper. If the Assault Trooper, which is basically a default skin in my mind, if that was rare, I would probably think it looks a little bit cleaner and a little bit better than it is. And that's totally fine to admit. You don't have to sit here and lie and say that rare skins don't look better just because they're rare. Yes, they do. Anything that you can't get your hands on looks a little bit better than something that you have in abundance. So that's just my take of the day. That's my takeaway. If something's rare, yes, it does look better. If a food you can't get your hands on, like Popeyes for me, it's not where I live, but if I drive 2 hours, I can go get myself some Popeyes, and whenever I'm able to get it, it tastes so much better because I'm not like on top of it. I can't get it every single day, but I can admit once you get your hands on those rare items, they don't start to look as good as you thought they did. It's like a girl you have a crush on. Maybe you think she's very attractive, but then once you actually start dating, you realize, well, she's got a bunch of other problems that I don't really care for. And to be honest, I feel like that is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about rare skins. Once you get your hands on something, guys, it just doesn't look as good as it once did. To be honest, the Pinpoint is one of my favorite pickaxes. If I could get my hands on just that, I think that's the exclusive set that is my favorite. I've got to be honest, guys, the Double Helix is just leagues ahead of everything else. I think the Double Helix may be one of my favorite skins in this game, and I honestly think it would be even if it wasn't rare. I don't know though, because sometimes when a rare skin comes out, like the Codename Elf, I thought it was such a cool new edit style. It was one of my favorites, and I still really like the color scheme, but to be honest with you guys, I don't like it nearly as much now that everyone has it. And since it is a little bit late to talk about the Codename Elf, I did want to make a video on it, but I was actually in California when it came out, and I honestly just, I mean, it's just so dumb in my opinion. I know exactly why Epic Games did it, and they will never tell you this. No one will ever have this opinion, the right one. I'm telling you, this is why they did it. Nobody likes the Codename Elf. No one actually likes it. There's a few people, but no one really likes the skin. Let's say about 10% of the people actually like it. Epic Games knew this, so they threw it inside of a bundle so they could put $5 extra on a regularly $20 bundle, and so people would actually purchase the bundle not for the Codename Elf, but for the rest of the skins. The Codename Elf was there just to boost up the price of that bundle by $5. And the reason it pisses me off so much is because they threw it inside of this bundle knowing that it was going to sell like crazy, knowing that it was going to sell way more than it actually would if they brought it into the item shop. And instead of keeping it rare, which would have been great for everyone, no one wants the skin now, no one's going to use it, but they made a quick $5 extra off of every single bundle that was purchased, and it pisses me off. Well, this is probably, I mean, come on guys, look at this account. Like, what do I say? This is crazy, man. I'm not going to go through every single one of his gliders, but I will favorite every one of them except for the battle pass ones and any other free ones that everyone has. All right, guys, at this point, I mean, I just don't even know what to say. There are so many gliders this man has. I think he may have slightly more gliders than I do, but I do have a pretty similar amount. I'm not a huge fan of purchasing gliders at this point. I just really don't see the point in it. And look at this man. Look at how much he spent on gliders, and no lie, this is what he had on when I first clicked on his account. He has a regular umbrella. So what's the point of buying all of these different gliders if you have a regular umbrella that you use the most? He doesn't even use one of the seasonal umbrellas. He uses the regular default umbrella. That is so crazy. Is that not the craziest thing you've ever heard of? Look at how many different gliders he has. I'm telling you guys, even someone who loves this game, who loves collecting all different types of items, even someone who collects gliders, they're not going to use them. They're going to end up using a regular umbrella. I really don't know of too many people who use gliders like that. There are a few people out there who do, but I don't think they use the big bulky ones like this one, like the Krampus's little helper. Maybe something like the hang time, since it is a little bit smaller, it's a little bit more accessible, usable in game. I honestly think anyone who uses gliders, they sort of force themselves to use them just because they're a skin reviewer, just because they think they have to. But to be honest, guys, I've never been a huge fan of gliders, and I would say even people who collect gliders aren't a huge fan of gliders. I just find that too funny, but I've got to say, I really love the look of gliders. I think they're dope to look at. I just don't necessarily like using them. I think overall, every single glider in this game, if it were to be more usable, would have to be a similar size to umbrellas. They would have to be a similar size to the Coral Cruiser, because I will use the Coral Cruiser every once in a while because it is smaller, but I think every glider just has to be smaller. Some of these bigger ones you're just never going to use, because what is the purpose of using a glider that's going to actually hurt you in game? Oh, I love this one. This one's so cool. See, gliders are cool. The goo glider, this one is dope as well. There's literally like flying objects flying at him and he just eats them up. I think that's such a cool design. But again, it's just a little bit too big to use. Like the Forerunner, I would say that's the perfect size. The Flappy Flyer as well, another one that's perfect size, maybe even a little bit smaller. The Ion, such a cool glider. I honestly don't even know where it's from. I don't know if it's a Battle Pass glider. I don't care. It's sick as hell. I love it. Megabat, love it too. October Feast, one of my least favorite in this game. Paper Plane, no use for it. Poofy Parasail, don't really care for it. Sunrise, absolutely love it. And I honestly don't even know where this stunt cycle came from. Oh, I think it came from the Hardwire skin. I'm pretty sure. The Stealth Pivot came with the Stealth Reflex, of course. Stage Dive, very popular one back in the day. The Snowblades as well. One thing I find really funny about this game and about reviewing accounts, whoa, the Tech Turbine. What the heck? I've never seen this before. One thing I did want to mention, guys, I do think that in the future, someone out there is really going to want a full Fortnite account with every single item or close to every single item. So maybe gliders in the future, since not too many people have them, maybe an account like this is going to be worth so much money because no one else is going to have these gliders, and something like this is so dope. I love it, but it's never gonna come back to the game. I really don't believe it will. It didn't sell well enough when it first came out, and that was in like what, season 3? And it's definitely not gonna sell right now. So to think about it, I mean, gliders, they may be one of those items that someone looks at and they're like, I need to get my hands on that. Nobody else has it. I'll pay a ton of money for it because it's so rare and so unique. But honestly, guys, it is pretty nice seeing gliders like this Vegas, the Globetrotter. It brings back a bunch of memories. I do have this one and I really like it. It's not something I'll use, but I like looking at it in my locker. And like the flying fish, when it came out in season 5, I knew no one was gonna buy it. This guy ended up buying it, but I mean, not too many people end up buying this one. All right, guys, we're gonna check out his account level. He's account level 1000, the perfect level. I mean, come on, level 1000, really? Come on. He has 38 solo wins with 2,200 kills, 98 duo wins with about 4,000 kills, 519 squad wins with about 6,300 kills, and 48 LTM wins with about 1,300 kills. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I definitely hope you guys did enjoy. This is the most stacked account I've ever gone over. We'll see if anything tops it. He didn't have the Recon Expert, but maybe in the future we'll get an account pretty similar to this with the Recon Expert. I would love to see that, but thank you so much, man, for sending in your account. This is absolutely insane. Like, this is wild. This is such a wild account. I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, guys.